It is Sunday, and I wanted to talk about my first week of NaNoWriMo. It is really messy on my bed. There's dead dogs and all sorts of things, but when I started NaNoWriMo this year, I did not have any ideas at all. None. Zero. Like, nothing. And that was mainly because it wasn't until the last minute that I decided to do NaNoWriMo, so I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm gonna write fantasy, I'm gonna write this. I literally, on November 1st, had zero. So what I did, and I guess this makes me a lucky human being, is that I sat at the computer here, put my hands on the keyboard, and just waited for something to show up. And that's why I say I'm lucky, because not everybody can do that. I'm lucky. That's, I'm not trying to humble brag. I honestly feel that I'm a lucky person that I waited and it came. Tuesday, I just started writing. Looks like I started from the middle of a story, but I suppose it could be one of those stories that has this abrupt start and then you do flashbacks, but I don't mind reading flashbacks. I cannot stand writing flashbacks, so I'll probably have to add a beginning to this story because I can't do it. Word count on Tuesday was 1727, which is a good start because you want to try to do that 1667 word count every day, because if you do that every day, you will hit your 50,000 target by November 30th. So I had 1727, did pretty well. I didn't want to push myself because I pushed myself last year and it was a disaster. Yes, I did finish, I did win NaNoWriMo, but I did not feel like I won because it was a disaster. I was not having fun, I was very discouraged, and I may not have showed it when I did my updates last year, but I was very unhappy, and that's why I took breaks. I do believe that it is appropriate sometimes with certain aspects of life to push yourself, but you have to find out which times it's appropriate to push yourself and which times it's appropriate to back off. And I decided to take the back off approach. If I felt myself resisting, I backed off, came back to it. So Tuesday was a good word count. Wednesday, the second day, day 2, was also a good word count. I closed the day at 3391, so 3,391 words, and the target would have been 3333. So I was basically caught up. But then I hit a little snag. Basically what happened was I just wasn't feeling well. I already established in the past few months that I'm trying to dig my way out of a pretty extensive depressive episode, which I'm obviously going to have to talk to someone about. I was not feeling it. I just wasn't feeling well, didn't feel like doing anything. I did get on the computer and type a few words. It looks like I typed less than 300 words. We're talking 200 something words, so should have ended that day at 5,000 words. I ended the day at 3,663 words, so I was behind. And the same thing happened on Friday. I just wasn't feeling it, and I did not want to push myself. Where I would have wanted to, and where you would have wanted to end the day at day 4 at, I believe, 6666, I ended at 4,442. I was not discouraged. Days like that happen, which is why they encourage you when things are flowing to write as many words as you can, because you might have one of those days where you're not feeling it, or you're sick, or your child's sick, or you're called into work and you can't type. So I was like, it will be okay. So then came Saturday, which was yesterday, which was NaNoWriMo's double up day. This is a day where they challenge you to double your current word count, and they also challenge you to donate that day. You will get basically double the rewards that you would normally get. So if you donate $25, you get $50 worth of rewards. They had virtual write-ins every hour. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I did very, very well. Just things started flowing, and I hit all these aha moments because, like I said, because I did not have a story and I did not have any characters. It was just literally, I was just writing as it was coming, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I might actually have a story here. And compared to last year where I actually had a story and it bombed, because it's not the kind of story that you would want to try to write in 30 days. I am doing fantastic. I actually caught myself up, so I basically wrote. I did pretty much double my word count without even trying. So I went from having 4,442 words to 8,840 words. So not only did I surpass the 5,000 mark, which is a milestone, I passed my 6666 day, but I also caught up because I believe day 5 is 8233, and I closed the day at 8,840. So I caught up. What I do is, instead of like waiting until the end of the day to update my word count, I update it throughout the day. I like to do that, and I did my final update literally at like 11:58. Then we have today. I definitely did not write as much as I did yesterday. If you're wondering, I'm holding my actual planner. I actually wrote them down. See, you can see at the bottom I put word count. At the bottom I put word count. The target amount that you want to end at on day 6 is a milestone day. You are hoping to be at 10,000 words, and I finished today, because I'm done, at 10,599 words. So I caught up. For anyone participating in NaNoWriMo, it's so easy to get in that zone and and make yourself discouraged. There's nothing wrong with looking at the numbers. There's nothing wrong with going on the NaNoWriMo page and saying, well, on this day I should be this. But you should not let it overpower you to the point where you're not reaching those numbers, so you're upsetting yourself. It's a guideline. You know what I mean? It's just saying you might want to be at this point by this day. But I allowed myself to have a breakdown, and I'm pretty much doing the opposite of everything I did last year, and it's working a lot better because I'm going to win. It might be on the dot at 11:59 on the 30th, but I'm going to win. I just want to talk about that, and I don't think there's anything else I had to say goes out the window, because this was mainly what I had to talk about. Anything else, I'll see you in a couple days, and that's it.